Well, these watches could not be more different, other than, of course, the obvious color. I have a huge list. I'm not going to go through everything. That's what the websites are for, but I want to touch the high points and really test the accuracy, because this is the Garmin Sensor 4.0 technology from 2023, and this is the Garmin 5.0 technology from this year, 2024. Will Garmin release a Sensor 6.0 in 2025? I don't know yet, but we'll find out. Let's review just some of the the really major stuff, because I think that's what you want to know. You can read the website and download the manual and you can do comparisons, but I want to do just the high level. Rotate. Woo. As far as how the watches look on the wrist, I feel they both wear very, very nicely. This one is larger, of course. I have 7-inch wrists. So if you have 7-inch wrists or larger, I think you'll like them. They are both solar watches, but the Garmin Instinct 2X does come in both solar and non-solar. So if you go for the non-solar edition, you can save $100, and it is on sale right now on Garmin.com, and I believe also on Amazon.com and probably some other websites. I recommend, not wearing your watches that tight. Yowza. So I've been wearing this one on my right wrist for the last several days, and this one on my left, and then I swapped them out, but I wore both watches to bed. That was interesting how it turned off yesterday. They both have morning reports, which is really, really cool. We'll go alphabetically. Enduro first. So we have the lovely morning report in color. Of course, this one is monochrome. They're both memory in pixel translucent displays. They both have AOD, always on display, which is a huge feature, so you're not going like this to check the time. This is not my first rodeo with the Instinct. I bought the Instinct Solar, their first edition, about 4 years ago, actually. And then I did try the Enduro 2, thanks to my friend JP, and this is the Enduro 3, which I bought and kept. This one I also bought and kept. I've never been sponsored by Garmin, so they're watching this video at the same time you are. Anyway, so we have the lovely morning report. Ooh, 80, plenty of deep. Click on the start button. You can view the drill down of all your sleep stats, and you can do pan chart, which is nice. So we have, I can do all that fun stuff. And then we should be able to get sleep insight. There we go. You had long, deep sleep. Sleep like this is critical for boosting your immune system and repairing your body. I could not agree more, Garmin. And now we're back to the morning report. 76. I have had 100, and I've had single digits. Ooh, it's a rest day. Yay! And if we click on the little button here, no workout today. Rest and get ready for your upcoming event. Oh, thanks, Garmin. Which is a race that I told it that I have on December 31st. 24 milliseconds, low. Recovery, 0 hours. Now, if you do get really, really low sleep, right in the morning when you wake up, Garmin will tell you your recovery time is 2 hours or even 4 or 5 hours based upon a crappy night's sleep, which I find very, very insightful. I haven't seen that yet on this one. This one has more advanced sleep coaching and sleep tracking than the Instinct and other models. So one of the big differences you get with the higher end watch that costs twice as much. It automatically scrolls down, which I find kind of fun. So 0 recovery, body battery 58. I've had better. Step goal 48-day streak, 5,000 steps, and 10 minutes reached yesterday. The weather today, cold, feels like 27. And the fortune cookie, it's gonna be a great day. Now we can just leave that there, and it'll stay in the good morning report for a while longer. Good morning. Now when you first wake up, this one has to load and compile the morning report, while this one just does it in the background automatically for you. So training readiness, excellent. Okay. Sleep score 82. So the two are coordinating, 6 hours and 5 minutes. And then I can also drill down and view all this information. Does it have sleep insight? I'm not seeing any sleep insight. Might have to check the app. And then we have HRV 28, intensity minutes 210. Interesting how this one has more base. Okay. It doesn't think I should have oh, because I didn't program the race into this account. Otherwise, this would have a rest day. Step goal, 5,000, 4-day streak. So there's your answer. I've been wearing both watches for 4 days. Time to get going. All right. And this one just decided to pop out of the morning report. Now, if I go up and come back down, I should get a different one. No, I'll just have to wait a little bit. The big price difference, $900 versus $450. And again, this one is not on sale because it's newer, but this one is on sale right now. So memory and pixel, we have color versus non-color. The resolution, I mean, if you really zoom in, you can tell. Honestly, outdoors, I don't see a big difference. I mean, yeah, this one does have a more finer, less pixelated font, but I mean, 280 versus 176, not a huge difference. But I do like how this one does have more, I don't know, clarity, I guess. It's not clarity. So titanium bezel versus fiber reinforced polymer. I really wish this one would have come with a sapphire screen option, but it did not. Instead, it has just, yeah, it's just kind of a Gorilla Glass. And it is power glass, but it does scratch easily, so you have to be careful. It does have the bumper, which is nice. Battery life, big difference. This one has infinity battery life that you can get to using solar. And now we're out of the morning report. We'll look at fortune cookies later. Which one has the bigger battery though? I'll show you that in just a little bit. So we have 22 hours to 77 days, interesting. Whereas the Instinct Solar, 70 hours to unlimited with solar. 36 to 90 days in smart mode, 28 to infinity. And I actually did make it to 88 days on a test. So I surpassed theirs. And unlimited, it is hard to do. You have to get 50 lux hours average, and right now I have 0. 50 is harder than you think because it's direct sunlight, or you just have to be outside the majority of your day. GPS time sync, yep. Wi-Fi sync, no. So we have to switch these. So on the left is Enduro 3 stats, and on the right is the Instinct 2X Solar. So training load, so a big one right there, the Wi-Fi sync. Yeah, I find it to be useful. It's kind of nice if you don't have your phone nearby. And then storage capacity is the same, 32 gig, 32 gig. Oh, I'm gonna get this later in the comments. This is my Remarkable Paper Pro electronic ink tablet, and it is in color, just like the Enduro 3. So both have Bluetooth, both have ANT technology. They both have storm alerts, recovery hours, HR alerts. You can find my watch, you can find my phone. So if I go right here, the Find My Phone feature, you'd be surprised how helpful that comes in. And I don't have it on here because I've accidentally clicked it at night, and it can be quite loud and it'll wake up people in your house. There we go. Find My Phone. And then you go back to the wheel, and I just click Find My Phone. See that's really loud. And my phone was several feet away. It is nice though, because when you do Find My Phone, you can kill it on here as well. At least I thought you could. I guess not. And it kind of shows you how close your phone is, and vice versa. When you open up the app, and this again works on both, you can click on your watch, go to the Enduro 3, and then you should say Find My Device. Watch found. Kind of cool, right? And I like how it actually lights it up, because at dark, yeah. I do wish this had a louder speaker. That would be nice. All right, Find My Phone. They both have storm alerts. You'd be surprised how cool and useful it is. GPS, GLONASS, Galileo. They both have compasses. And then for some reason they have QZSS. I don't know what that is. Beidou, Satik technology. So those are 3 other things that the Enduro does not have. Huh, that's interesting. I just went to the Enduro. Okay, let's turn you off. That would be the Apple AI intelligent stuff. They both have thermometer, they have pulse. So right here, it's an awesome feature. I use it all the time. So the temperature right now is 81. This one has a temperature of 79. And if I leave those off my skin, which is really good, I highly, highly recommend taking a break and taking your gadgets off. We'll take off my Ultrahuman Ring Air, my Samsung Galaxy Ring, my Oura Ring 4, and my Oura Ring 3. Wasn't part of the video. Off screen. Stopwatch, timers, alarms. Sometimes the stopwatch is a little weird. In fact, it's kind of confusing because if I go right here, there are the timers. You can add quick timers, which is really nice. And then I can exit. And because this one has a touch screen, I can go back to that. But for one reason or another, I might have accidentally disabled touchscreen. There's another big difference between these two. This one has a touchscreen where this one does not. It's full button navigation, but the button navigation is really nice. So that's a new feature that they've added in the Enduro 3 and also for the Phoenix and several other watches, is not just the touchscreen, but different layers of the touchscreen so you can go right back to the timer. Now let's try this. Let's see if I start a stopwatch, is it going to let me go back to both? So stopwatch and started, and I can just hold my, there we go. Now which one is it going to go? So there's a stopwatch, great. Now it's going back to the stopwatch. How do I get back to the timer? Let's see if it'll rotate. Yep, it does. Okay, nice Garmin. It's cycling through both stopwatch and timer. Nice feature. This one has a soft speaker. It doesn't, I mean, they do have volume, but it's kind of confusing because it doesn't quite work. Like you just heard like the beeps and stuff, and if I turn it all the way up, it's really not that loud. This one does not have a volume control. Oh, because I was in do not disturb mode. So we want to take that off, that's for sure. There we go. Do not disturb is off. Let's see how much louder it is. And that's also a new feature. When you're in do not disturb or in sleep mode, when you quickly modify those settings, it remembers those settings, which is kind of fun. So now we've unmuted everything. We go back to stopwatch. See, it's not really that loud. Let's see how much louder this one is. So how do I do? There we go. I can do a lap here. Where's the lap button? Right? I'll have to play around with that. So we have Pulse OX. They both have that. You can do by night. You can do by day. You can do on demand, Fitness Age, Breathe Work, which is really fun. And they both have daily suggested workouts, which you saw. The weight is a bit different. You know, this is an extra 20 grams. You don't feel that much. This is quite a bit lighter than the Phoenix, which is nice for running. This one has a large font feature where this one does not. Health Snapshot, they both have that. So I can check the box. Ambient light sensor. Sorry, the Instinct does not have an ambient light sensor. Text response, they both have that. I'll show that. The Verb remote, I don't even use that, but they both have it. Controls smartphone music, yes. Music and offline apps, that would be a no. So if you're huge into music, you are gonna like the Enduro 3 a little better. AOD, both. Stocks, yes for the Enduro, no. Garmin Share, yes, they both have Garmin Share. Live event, no. Dual grid, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Incident detection alert for phone and wearables, no on Instinct, and yes on the Enduro. The assistants, they both have that, so they can send alerts to your contact. Group live track, nope. They both have HRV, they both have live broadcast. Golf is more advanced on the Garmin Enduro 3. They both have ocean tide info, which is nice, but this one has tide glance, this one does not. This one does not have fishing forecast, this one does. So some advanced features if you're into fishing and ocean tides and whatnot. And then of course you can set alarms and more. See, but now I can't get back to the screen. So this is where the touch screen does come in handy because you can just swipe back. So no matter where you are, you can just go back and you can get back to your screen. But this one, what you need to do is do a long press and go into system, and then you want to go to hotkeys, hold GPS back, GPS, hold back button set, and we want to do hold back button watch face. So if I hold the back button, now I can get back to here, and the timers go in the background. I just long press on the control button, and I get back to stopwatch. Fun stuff, right? The torch, so apparently this one is a lot brighter. Honestly, I'm not seeing a huge difference until right here. When you disable and disable it, you can quickly get back, and you can change it to max brightness on white. Look how bright that is. They both have hour alerts. So I can't get to that menu unless I go into torch. And now I can do, I mean, does it look that much brighter? Yes and no. And they both have the option where as soon as you turn on the light, it gives you a battery estimate. So it says low, it's not going to tell me. Interesting, right? I thought so. Where this one I can go for 5 hours. This one has a bigger battery. So there are some things that it's missing. It just depends if those things are important to you. Otherwise, you're going to be really quite content with this $300 watch. Oh, Ultrahuman just gave me a notification. The smart notifications, much easier to navigate on this one because of the touchscreen. So I can just quickly swipe through and delete these notifications. Quote of the day, let's kill that. Yeah, we don't need that. Now, is there a clear all? Dismiss all. Boom. Now this one, you have to scroll on down to notifications. So it is a little bit. Another fun feature about Garmin is it prevents you to cheat when you're in a competition, which is, I think it's pretty funny. So if you're doing a competition and you're going head to head against one other person or your friends, if you're not syncing regularly, it kind of kicks you out and blocks you from viewing the competition. So I have the Enduro 3 connected to my iPhone 15 Pro. And to get to challenges, if you're not familiar with this, you just open up the app. You're on the home screen, click on challenges in the bottom of the screen, and then you just want to go to where your challenges is. I've joined so many challenges, I have to go to see all, and then there's the step challenge that one of my friends created. So I can see up, and that's how loud the timer is. That's max volume. And then I can see the other account, Cuneo Milano. That's what this one's connected to, but wow, he doesn't have very many steps. So now we go to this one, and again, Android, challenges at the bottom, challenges right there. Whoa there, partner. You must sync to confirm your place in the leaderboard. So it's not even showing me the leaderboard. I can view the comments, but I cannot view the leaderboard, and I can't do a sneak attack. So what I have to do is long press on control. And before we do that though, I need to show you how long has it been since I've done a synchronization. Yeah, almost a full week. Wow. I shouldn't lose any data though. So right here, connection disabled. I just enable Bluetooth, and then it tells me to open the app. I get the green dot, and then now it's gonna synchronize all my data from the last 6 days. Pretty cool. This is gonna take a bit. Quick little charging speed test is at 22%. Now, what about naps between these? Oh, that's right. We were comparing this one, which I put around my belt loop. It doesn't detect naps, and that's a huge bummer. So that's another big difference between these two watches. This one detects naps, and this one did detect a nap, and it has it on the screen still, even though I woke up like 2 hours ago. 14:13 to 14:53. To avoid feeling groggy or disoriented after your naps, aim to be asleep for 30 minutes or less. Okay. Does that mean I did not get any points? Measuring nap, 40 minutes, and nope, no points. Bummer. And days later, after shooting all that other footage, it's the new year. Happy New Year. Let's take a look at the morning report for both Garmin watches. Okay, we can look at the morning report side by side. We got the sleep, all right. 77 versus 81, interesting. Penny of deep versus poor recovery. Then we have training readiness, 54 versus 72. Wow, that's a really big difference. HRV status, 24 versus 28. Not a huge difference. The weather, okay, that should be the same. Intensity minutes, 83 versus 84. Okay, they're right on par. Today's suggestion, 11:55 pace, 10:45. Step goal, 5,000, 51. Yeah, I don't wear the red one as much. Make today great. Oh, and then we have recovery, which this one doesn't have. And then fortune cookie, you're ready to take on the day. All right. Good info, right? Now, which one has the bigger battery? So this one is at 59%, 17 days left. Or this one is at 70% with 20 days left. Yes. The bigger battery goes to the Enduro 3, but this one is a more efficient battery, so the battery life is longer, especially with solar. So that answers that question from earlier. Unfortunately, Garmin does not tell us the actual size of the battery inside their watches based off testing and looking at battery life and days estimate and solar charging. Yeah, this one does last longer, but the Enduro 3 does have the larger battery to support the larger screen. They both ping satellites in about the same amount of time. They're both really quick. Outdoor visibility. In a way, that mono screen is a little brighter in sunlight. Okay, now we have a white background and okay, they're about the same. See, it's hard to tell which one has the higher resolution, but so close. It is so cold outside. I'm crying. Brr. And then yesterday when I did a walk with both Garmin watches, the the temperature was reading around 50 degrees, even though the watches were right next to my skin. That's another thing in common. They both tell you the temperature, which is really nice. It just wouldn't be one of my videos without a little bit of outdoor ASMR. Walking in the snow. Kind of frozen, hard snow. And there is nobody else awake. There's a worker over there that I saw. He's the third person I've seen this morning on New Year's. I just love this sound of crunching. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. That's just a good sound. We have that lovely photo and kind of greeting from Garmin. Nice little New Year. Top hat. Party favors. Ooh, 77. Yeah, I did go to bed too late. Moderate. Okay. A 10:45 run. 24 HRV. 0 recovery. 5,000 step goal. 51-day streak. Intensity minutes. You're ready to take on the day. Thanks, Garmin. And on the Instinct 2X, sorry, we still get a Happy New Year. Get a little weather icon, 19 degrees. Training readiness, 72. Sleep score, 81. Interesting. Plenty of deep. HRV, 28. Slight difference there. Weather. And intensity minutes. Okay, nice. Today's suggestion. And step goal, only a 2-day streak. Oh, that's sad. And the fortune cookie, be your best today.